Bengal head coach Jeff Willis, a doubleheader pair of wins here against Northlake. Coach, talk about the games. They both were a little bit different. The first one, you guys able to hit the ball a little bit more. Second game, relied a little more on pitching.
Well, long day of baseball, 18 innings, and we play 18 innings in the fall, but coming in the springtime, you're not expected. We don't have an 18-inning ball game scheduled, and proud of the guys that we fought through that. I thought we lost the focus in the second game. I thought we kind of went through the motions at times, and as you get later in the year, if you go through the motions like we did in that game, you may not come out on top. But I am proud of, there's some guys that on the pitching staff really stood up in different situations and made some really big pitches in that second game.
Yeah, talk about, you again carried over from last night, especially in that first game. You got some big hits with runners in scoring position.
No, there was some big hits, throughout the day in scoring position, and it was key for us to put up a run in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's always a goal of yours to add one extra when you're last at bat, because it keeps momentum on your side. And we had one dump in that situation with Kyle St. Pierre being able to get that blooper that fell in. But that was a big run in that situation. But hats off to our bullpen for the most part tonight. In the second game, they came in and threw strikes, and really we answered back after they scored those 3 runs in the 5th inning. And with us being able to come back right after that, score 4 more, to be able to go back up by a run, that was key tonight as well.
After a weekend of 3 games right open this season, what does it tell you about your guys after one weekend?
Well, I think we're extremely talented. I think anybody that ever come and watch us would see that we got a lot of work to do. I mean, we've got a lot of work to do. We've got to make sure we throw strikes, field the baseball. There was a couple of errors that happened today that we can handle some physical errors, but there was a lot of mental errors that occurred that we've got to cut down on that. But if we throw strikes and we field the baseball like we're capable of, and then offensively, if we have good at bats, pressurized at bats, and get timely hits, we're going to win a lot of ball games. But if we don't, and we're kind of Jekyll and Hyde, we could be in ball games and dogfights like we were in the second game tonight.
Bengal head coach Jeff Willis after a doubleheader sweep and a 3-game series sweep to open 2014. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.